1959 in Germany, 14-year-old Priscilla Beaulieu is invited to a party where the iconic singer Elvis Presley, who was then serving in the military, was performing. The young man, aware of Priscilla's very young age, seeks permission from her parents, Captain Beaulieu and Anne, to ensure she can join the event later with Elvis. Both connect at a party, sharing personal stories. They started dating after he got her father's approval. Still, concerns arise due to their huge age difference. Later, Elvis returns to the U.S. after his military service is complete. Priscilla struggles emotionally and was left broken-hearted. Her mother advises her to move on and find someone her own age. Years later, as Priscilla prepared to graduate high school, Elvis reached out, confessing his deep love and inviting her to stay at his Graceland estate. He pledged to enroll her in a reputable Catholic school. Despite parental objections, he purchased her a ticket to join him at Graceland. There, she formed connections with the staff and Elvis's grandmother, Dodger. Later, she accompanied him and his friends on a Vegas trip, where she fully immersed herself in the party scene and experimented with drugs for the very first time. After returning to Germany, she was eventually permitted by her parents to join Elvis in his hometown. There, she successfully completed her school term. Priscilla became more deeply involved in Elvis's world, influenced by him to change her appearance, like dyeing her hair black, styling it in a beehive hairdo, and using heavy eyeliner and mascara. This transformation affected how she was treated at her new school. It was also largely because of her association with the famous singer. As Elvis focused on his film projects, Priscilla found herself alone at Graceland, dealing not only with the solitude, but also with Elvis's father, Vernon. She grew suspicious and was angered by his frequent interactions with his co-star, Anne Margaret. She traveled to Los Angeles to confront Elvis about his alleged affairs. However, their discussion took an unpleasant turn, with Elvis responding poorly and telling Priscilla to leave. Over time, she experienced a shift in her relationship with Elvis. His frequent criticism of her appearance and treating her as arm candy in social settings left her feeling unappreciated. A playful pillow fight turned painful when Elvis struck her too hard, causing distress. On another occasion, when Priscilla shared her dislike for one of his new songs, he had a toxic reaction by throwing a chair against the wall. This left her feeling both hurt and uneasy in their relationship. In 1967, Elvis proposed to Priscilla, and they got married. However, later, when Priscilla became pregnant, he felt the need to take a break from their marriage even after the birth of their daughter, Lisa Marie. His demanding work schedule and increasing substance abuse strained his relationship with her. The situation worsened as she believed he was continuing with his affairs, especially after reports of him spending a lot of time with Nancy Sinatra. Later in 1973, Priscilla and her daughter were living separately from Elvis in California. She was also romantically involved with her karate instructor, Mike Stone. During this, he continued with his many affairs. After one of his performances, she visited his hotel room and found it filled with pill bottles and alcohol. Despite Elvis making unwanted advances at her, she firmly rejected him and declared her decision to leave, filing for divorce. As she left the room, a heavy silence marked the end of their challenging relationship. In the end, she made her last visit to Graceland, saying farewell to Grandma Dodger and Elvis's housekeepers. As she drove away, fans gathered outside the residence, where she glanced a last look at her burning marriage.